I'm eating out my bowl that I made. Now they say it's porous, and so that can make it kind of hard to clean. But I was thinking I'm not going to clean it with water. I'm going to clean it with fire. I heat it up. Tear it up a little bit. Little bits over there. Got an old billfold that he can have as a toy. I'm eating some butter beans. Butter beans with salt, and I put a little bit of jalapenos in there. I went and helped feed my granny's chickens today. And she gave me some more chickens. That was very nice of her. And she had me move the guineas to the backside. And I got 75% of the guineas from one pen to the other. But 25% of them, which there's only 4, y'all, escaped. He come out, I guess he was skinnier than the others. He fit through this square in the cage. He run and flew for the tree line so fast. He might come back because they're flock animals. No, a little bit. You ain't about to get up here while I'm eating. You be trying to lick my butter beans and all that. Oh, don't even be trying to get up in my lap. Not right now. You already got you something to eat. I was over there. Brittany don't like vegetables. I'm trying to get her to eat her vegetables. I'm eating them. I'm like, acting like they're so good, which they are good. And it's got a little bit wanting them so bad he wants to try these butter beans. If I give you one, you probably ain't even gonna like it. But anyway, it's working. Let's see, a little bit is trying to get in my lap. Because I was exaggerating about how good they are. Now he wants my butter beans. I think I can just heat this up with fire. This is the first time I've ever ate jalapenos with butter beans, and it's pretty good. I like butter beans. Hey, what's up? I tell you, them guineas can run fast. I'll give you one butter bean a little bit, but I don't even know if you want to eat it. Hey, look, right here. It's right there. He likes to hide food. Hey, what's up? See, he didn't even eat that butter bean. He's been hollering and barking, give me a butter bean, give me a butter. Then I give him one, he won't even eat it. Yeah, like what? But Granny's tired. She always overdoes it. She loves to work. And Granny's done been overdoing it. Now she's sore. So I went and helped her feed her chickens. And she gave me some new chickens. Hey, I'm live. I'm about to be off of that. Oh, there's I was telling them that guinea escaped.
What are you so excited for? Because of Pop?
He kept barking wanting a butter bean. Now I give him one so he won't even eat it.
Who knows the butter bean?
Hey, they're good. I put salt on the outside of this pot to like sterilize it. And it is salty. It's got salt in it. Brittany says I'm wilding out because I'm eating out of the clay pot I built.
Baby, you wild out every day.
I don't think that's wilding out.
A little bit. But it's okay. I love you.
Did he eat that butter bean? Did you pick it up or did he go back and eat it? That's a little bit.
No, there it is. He hid it.
You just hid the butter bean that you don't even want to eat. Why? So you can look at it later and not eat it? Look, I scratch his back, he goes kicking that leg. I'm gonna have to make me a cup and make me a bigger bowl. I'm gonna use the outside of that clay pot to and twist it side to side inside the next piece of clay to make a bigger bowl. He's kicking that leg. He's kicking that leg. Look how fast he's kicking that leg when I scratch his back. That's that spot, ain't it? A little bit. That's why he likes me more than Brittany now. I scratch his back. Get your booty out of that camera.
Baby! What? I wasn't trying. Was it really on the camera?
Yeah. I might not post this live.
Baby! I ain't making sure you mad at me.
No, I ain't mad at you.
Maybe I'll do it again.
No, you ain't about to do it again.
Get your foot again.
I see what the comments are saying. They saying, hey, and what's up, and hello. Hello, everybody. Thanksgiving. I hope y'all had a happy Thanksgiving. Granny's doing her Thanksgiving Saturday, and Mama made Thanksgiving Thursday, and it was really, really, really good. I love it. I like cranberry sauce and dressing and turkey and string bean casserole, squash casserole, butter beans. They always have ham too, but I'd rather have the turkey. I'm getting all the rest of these butter beans in this bowl because Brittany don't want to eat her vegetables.
Sure don't.
If she had learned how to eat vegetables, we could grow all our food. She wants to eat potato chips and Coke and Pepsi. She don't even eat her fruit. Most of the fruit. She's great.
Excuse me, babe. Hey, let you come tea.
All right, thank you for making the tea. Well, I'm about to go. I don't know. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow and show an update on the garden. You know, I've been burning off the garden. You can go. He wants to go follow Brittany because she left. He can't be out of eyesight of her. So one guy, he said I should be using black plastic instead of hay. And I know you can get a lot of good results with black plastic because it holds heat and it seals water and it stops weed. But I like to use a heavy layer of mulch. And if it's heavy enough, even if there are seeds, it's going to shade them out. They're not going to germinate. If they do, they're going to rot. And I keep adding the mulch layers on top of mulch layers on top of mulch layers. And there's never a perfect solution. Everything in life has trade-offs. There's pros and cons to everything. And there are a lot of pros to the black plastic, but there's cons to it too. One, it's going to leach microplastics in the soil. It's eventually going to dry rot. It's eventually going to break down, and it's going to pretty much contaminate every living animal, insect, humans. They're going to have microplastics in their testicles and brains and stuff. So there's a reason I don't use black plastic. There's a reason I don't do a lot of stuff the way a lot of other people do it. One, I'm an organic farmer. And I'm an organic farmer, and I'm always going to have people advising me to use fungicides, herbicides, pesticides, and all kind of sprays and and a lot of times one leads to another, and it winds up being this loop where you wind up spending a bunch of money. You wind up buying herbicides because you're not mulching. You need to use more water because you're not mulching. You wind up using fungicides, and then you kill your good fungus with your bad fungus. So you don't have the good fungus to outcompete the bad fungus. And if you have a tree that's got an infection of some sort, a lot of times if the tree is healthy enough, it can heal itself. Not always. And I'm not saying that, sometimes you might have to spray or whatever, but people have forgotten the way we used to do it before all these things. My daddy is Jeffrey Browning. His daddy's William Clayton Browning. His daddy, Thomas Browning. His daddy, John Green Browning. When he come to Wheeler County, he bought a piece of land outside of Glenwood that they said was no good for nothing. and he took that land, and he was getting the highest dollar bids on all his tobacco. He had the best tobacco because what he did is he went into the woods and he raked up a bunch of leaves and straw and everything and pine straw, and he kept putting it in the soil, on top of the soil, and tilling it under the soil, and they built up that soil fertility. Then they farmed it to death. Then it run out of its organic material, and at that time, nitrogen chemical fertilizers were cheap, and they used the chemical fertilizers. And then it went away, and then I started bringing back the old method of building up soil, and my granny was having a fit. You got to do this. You got to use these chemicals. You got to. And I'd listened to the stories of my fathers and grandfathers, and I was really doing things the way that they used to be done. But a lot of people, their memory goes back to World War II and post World War II era type of way of doing things, and they think that's the traditional ways that aren't really the traditional ways. They think that's the American way that's not really the American way. And it's good to innovate. It's good to come up with new ways of doing things. But sometimes the old ways are better than the new ways. I mean, a lot of times there's more than one way to skin a cat. A lot of times there isn't a perfect way or a best way. It's just one way has certain pros and cons. The other way has different pros and cons. So like one thing you could do is you could put nets on all your blueberry bushes to keep the birds from eating them, or you could let the birds eat them. So a lot of people try to stop the birds from eating their crops. Like China, for example, they went to war with sparrows. They said, we're going to kill all the sparrows. They're eating too much of the crops. And come to find out, the sparrows were eating a little bit of the crops, but they were eating way more pests than they were eating of the crops. And then they had a plague of all kind of insects just eating up all their crops, way more than the sparrows ever did. So sometimes the sparrow couldn't find no bugs to eat, and he might eat a little bit of fruit here or there, grain here or there, but it was worth it to have the sparrows. It's worth it to let the birds get a cut of your fruit. It really is worth it to just let them have it, because they're also going to eat a lot of the insects. So now you're over here spraying poison on it because you've got these pests eating the leaves. And like I know a boomer that don't live too far away, he sprayed poison and killed all the birds on his whole property because he didn't like seeing bird shit, which is fertilizer, which they eat pests. So then after he killed his birds, now he's spraying poison to kill the pest. After he sprayed poison and killed all the birds outside his building, then he had all kind of bugs and stuff coming in the building. Then he sprayed poison all around that. Well, now you're walking around in poison. You're eating poison, you're absorbing poison in your skin, you're breathing poison in your air. And this really just, this like total, I don't know, the way they just spray poison so carelessly, that generation, I don't understand it. I see in the comments, somebody said no white guilt. That's me, I ain't got no white guilt either. I'm actually proud of the achievements of my people, really. I think because we achieve so much, people get scared of our achievements, and they get scared of our ability to acquire power. So they demonize white nationalism, white pride, white culture, because they're afraid of us. They're not afraid of the other people if they do it, but they're afraid. They're like, dang, they might take over the world. They might, so they try to, a lot of people say they're being kept down. They're really trying to keep us down, but hey, we just get stronger, put more load and burden on us. We just bear it up. But y'all have a good day. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good Thanksgiving. Y'all have a good time with y'all's family and everything. I didn't go live Thanksgiving. I'm going to start probably going live at 5 or 6 p.m., somewhere in there. It looks like a lot of my viewers are online during that time. But I'm going to show a video about what I've been doing while I haven't been making videos. And you'll notice a big change. And Brittany's gotten a lot of them briars cut down. I bought her a pair of, I forget what, pruning shears. And she cut down so many thorns and briars that she had done dulled them. Got her another pair. She does a lot out there helping me.
Aww,
have a good night. God bless y'all. I'm going to sign off and eat some more butter beans and drink some tea.